Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve a first LeetCode problem, two sum. As given in a problem statement, we have given a num integer array and the target. So basically, what we have to do is find the two element which sum is equal to our target. So as a given example in example one, that there are two indexes, there are two elements 2 and 7, which sum is sum is equal to our target element 9. So we will just return the index of 2 and 7. So same for the example number 2. There are two indexes. There are two element 2 and 4, which sum is equal to 6. So we will just return 1 and 2. Again, there is example number 3. And in this element 3, all is element 3 and 3, which is equal to 6. So we will return 0 and 1. And as given in problem statement, our nums always contain exactly one solution. So our input array exactly contain one solution. So let's try to solve this problem in a brute force way. So let's rewrite the example number 1. Nums equal to 2, 7, 11 and 12. So what we're gonna do in this problem, that we will start from first element n1 and we will find the another element target minus n1 equal, we will gonna find another element n2 in this whole array, which sum is equal to our target. If we find that element, we will return the index. If we will not find the element, then again we will traverse through second element. We will start from second element and traverse through remaining array, and then we will find that another element. If we will find the element, then we will just simply return the indexes of those two elements. So by using this technique, our solution has n-square time complexity, because we will traverse through because we have to use two for loops to solve this problem. So there is another way through which we can solve this problem in a linear way. Yes, there is another way through which we can solve this problem in a linear way. So let's rewrite this first example. Nums is equal to, and for simplicity, I am just writing at last our 2 and 7. So we are able to so that you can able to understand more about solution. So what we gonna do is, we will create a set and we will add all the elements in a set. So let's create a scene set. As you know, to find any element in a set, its time complexity is big of 1, which is a linear time complexity. So that's why we are going to use a scene set, and we will add all the element in a set. So this is our set, and now what we will gonna do, we will start from the first element. We will start from this first element and check whether target minus this element is in our scene set or not. That's 9 minus 11 equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is in our scene set or not. If not, then we will again go to the next element. So 12, 2, 7, 11. Now we will check for this 2. Here 9 minus 12 is equal to minus 3. So is minus 3 in our scene set? No. Then we again go to the next element. 2. Is 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. Is 7 in our scene element or not? Yes, 7 is our in scene element. So we will simply just break the loop. We will got our first first indexes. Then we again traverse through from start. and again we will gonna check for another element. We will gonna check for the 7. So where we find the 7, so we will start from the again gear 11 12 2 7. We will check, is this element is equal to 7? No. Is this element is equal to 7? No. Is this element is equal to 7? No. Is this element is equal to 7? Yes. So we will just simple return these two element indexes. So when we find these two, we will store this index into first I element. Okay. We will store this index 0 1 2. So we will store this index in a first I element, and this is how we will gonna solve this problem. But using this problem, we find some issue, and as in example 2 given over here, what we will gonna find is 3 2 4 and sum is equal to 6. So when we start from the here, uh, target minus num equal to sorry. So what we're gonna find a problem issue over here is when we check 6 minus 3, our first element is equal to 3, is in a scene set. Yes, but when we start and again break the loop, we will break the loop and start from 0, and then we will just return 0 0, because first index is content 0, and again we start from 0. So for this element we always get stuck over here and we will return wrong answer. So how to solve this problem? So for solving this problem, we will simply just do is target minus num psi is equal to num psi. If yes, then we will just continue and store this. We will first of all store this value index in our first I, and then we will continue. And when we continue, we will go to this 2, and then we check this condition is equal to num I. If not, then we will just break. So using this logic, we are able to counter attack this solution, and after that we will check same to same over here. We will check that another element is exist on our loop or not. So over here we are simply go through twice in a whole array. So in a worst case, we are going to traverse through 2 times in a whole array. So big complexity is 2n, but in a complexity we just ignore a constant, so time complexity is big of n. So this is our problem, this is our solution. And for creating a scene set, so our space complexity is also big of n. Sorry. So space complexity is big of n. So time is equal to big O of n and space complexity big O of n, because we are creating a scene set which take a memory. So let's write a code. So now let's write a code. First of all, we create a scene set equal to set nums. Okay, and we create a element integer, one variable called first time, and we will assign -1, whichever integer we want to assign. Next, for I in range of len of nums. Now what we are gonna do is traverse the whole array. If target minus nums of I is equal to is in scene set, then we will assign that value first I equal to I. And now we will deal this with this test case. If target minus nums I is equal to nums I, then we will simply continue, else we just break. and by using this we are able to solve this issue. After that we will again traverse through whole array nums, and if we find target minus nums of I is equal to nums of first I, and when then we find a second element which is equal to then we find if we find a second element which sum is equal to 9, our target, so then we will just simply return the index of those two elements, first I and I. So this is the pretty simple code. Let's run for a compilation error. No, let's run for a submission. Okay, as you can see over here, it's with 98.13% Python user.